Okay. Good morning, dear students. Our next topic is depression in freezing point and elevation in boiling point. Already lowering of vapor pressure we are completed. Next, Colgate properties. Next one is second one, depression in freezing point. Third one is the elevation in boiling point. In this two must be one question in our semester examination. That's why listen carefully. Okay, depression in freezing point, elevation in boiling point are related to vapor pressure through the chemical potential. First of all, what is freezing point? Freezing point means which temperature liquid and solid states of substance are equilibrium. Simple, depression in freezing point means solid substance and liquid substance both are under equilibrium at this temperature, right? At this temperature both are under equilibrium. That is the freezing point. Now we want depression in freezing point. For example, this is the solution. When addition of non-volatile solute to the solution, what's happened? In this solution the freezing point will be decrease. That is the depression in freezing point. That means generally, for example, T0 is the freezing point of the solvent and Ts is the freezing point of the solution. Here freezing point of the solution is less than freezing point of the solvent. This is the difference between solvent and solution. We are called as depression in freezing point. Very simple. Once again, freezing point means which temperature solid substance and liquid both are under equilibrium. What is the depression in freezing point? When addition of the non-volatile solution to the solvent, the freezing point will be decreased. How to change? Previously, for example, here freezing point of the solvent less than freezing point of the solution. That means Ts less than T0. That means T0 minus Ts. This difference we are called as depression in freezing point. Right? Now we will go to simplification. Here at this temperature liquid and solid both are under equilibrium. Now we want chemical potential of the solid and chemical potential of the liquid, both are same. Here for the standard state of liquid plus RT ln xi for the liquid state. This is the chemical potential of the liquid and solid. When addition of component 2, nothing but when addition of the non-volatile solution, this value will be decreased. How to changes? We are observing, right? Here mu s, first of all we are taking solid. Mu s is equal to as a function of pressure and temperature. How to changes in pressure and temperature when addition of non-volatile solution? Doing partial differentiate with respect to pressure and temperature. We know very well how to do partial differentiate. D mu I solid equal to d mu I solid by dou mu I by dou P into dP, plus with respect to temperature dou mu I by dou T at constant pressure into dt. Right? Now we want only temperature, depression freezing point or elevation freezing point and elevation boiling point. Everything we know we express in temperature. That's why pressure will be constant at constant pressure. At constant pressure. That means dP is equal to 0. d mu I equal to this term totally 0, remaining dou mu I by dou T into dt. Right? We know very well chemical Gibbs free energy equation dG is equal to or d mu is equal to VdP minus SdT. At constant pressure, dP is equal to 0. Remaining equation, d mu I is equal to minus s dt. This two equation, d mu I is equal to d mu I. From these two equations, we write as d mu I is equal to minus s dt. This is the equation number 1. Okay, d mu I is vdp minus s dt. Here both are same, d mu I. Here d mu I by dt. Here vdp term. Here s dt. In place of, we write as s. That's why minus s dt. This is the equation number 1. Now we take, this is the solid differentiation. Now we take liquid. Mu I liquid equal to, as a function of temperature, pressure and mole fraction. For the solid there is no mole fraction. For liquid, influenced by the mole fraction. That's why we have introduced. Now we take doing partial difference with respect temperature, pressure and number of moles, or pressure, temperature and number of moles. Right? We know very well how to do. d mu I is equal to, with respect to pressure, dou mu I by dou P into dP, plus dou mu I by, with respect to temperature, dou T into dt. Next, with respect to xi, plus dou mu I by dou xi into dxi. We know very well, at constant pressure. At constant pressure means dP is equal to 0. d mu I equal to dou mu I by dou T into dt, plus dou mu I by dou xi into dxi. Right? Now next step. d mu I is equal to, in this place we introduce minus s, just previous equation, minus s dt, plus in this place we write as RT by xi into dxi. How to do this equation? Very simple. Small rough work here. d mu I is equal to d mu I standard state plus RT ln xi. For a standard state, d mu I is equal to 0. Remaining equation, d mu I is equal to RT ln xi. Ln xi we write as 1 by xi into dxi. Right? After then, dou mu I by, here dxi is there, writing here, dxi is equal to RT by xi. Here dou mu I by dou xi, here dou mu I by dou xi. In this place we write as RT by xi into dxi. This is the equation, or otherwise like this, d mu I is equal to, this is for liquid, here liquid, in place of I we write as 1, here minus s1 dt plus RT by x1 dx1. Equation number 2. The previous equation is the equation number 1. This is for solid, 1 s1. In place of I we write as 1 1, or conveniently, d mu I1 solid equal to minus s1 dt. This is the equation number 1. This is for solid equilibrium changes. This is for liquid equilibrium change, minus s dt plus RT by xi dx, equation 2. Now 1 equal to 2. Here 1 is the minus s1 solid dt is equal to minus s1 dt plus RT by x1 into dx1. Solid liquid. Here minus s dt, here minus s dt. Here liquid, this solid. This term will be write as here minus chain plus s dt minus s dt. This is for liquid, this is for solid, s1 s1. Remaining equation, RT by x1 dx1. Here dt is the common, s1 liquid minus s1 solid into dt is equal to RT by x1 and dx1. Here s minus s liquid solid we write as delta s. delta s dt rt by x1 and dx1. Right, gives some small rough work. G is equal to h minus gives free energy basic equation. After then delta G is equal to delta h minus T delta S. For equilibrium delta G is equal to 0. After then 0 is equal to delta h minus T delta S. T delta S is equal to delta H. Delta S is equal to delta H by T. In place of delta S we write a delta H by T. Delta H by T into dt is equal to RT by x1 dx1. Right, after then this is the freezing point in enthalpy change delta HF. After then delta HF by T, here RT is there, write as RT, R into T, RT square into dt. Here 1 by x1 dx1. Right, after then delta HF by R into 1 by T square into dt. Here 1 by x1 into dx1 means we write as dou ln x1. After then for integration delta HF by R integration T0 to TF 1 by T square into dt is equal to dou. Here x1 we know very well, x1 plus x2 is equal to 1, chemical product, mole fraction. Here x2 is equal to, x1 is equal to 1 minus x2. In place of x1 we write as 1 minus x2, dou ln 1 minus x2. After then here this equation, small rough work, this equation like a integration, this equation we write as integration t power minus 2 into dt. Like this equation integration x power n into dx x power n is equal to x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Here same thing, integration t power minus 2 equal to t power minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1. Then t power minus 2 plus 1 means t minus 1. Here minus 1. Here t power minus 1 we write as 1 by t. Here minus 1 is there. Minus 1 by t. In integration limits t0 to tf. Right? I am writing here. Here minus. Here only delta hf. Here minus sign is there. Minus delta hf by r 1 by t, t0 to tf equal to ln 1 minus x2. Totally 1 minus ln 1 is equal to 0. Remaining equation only here minus x2. Here minus delta hf by r. Here 1 by t in limits. These limits we can apply t0 tf by t0 into tf. Here minus minus will be cancelled. Remaining equation delta hf by r. Here t0 minus tf means change, that is the delta tf. Here t square, t0 into tf, t square equal to x2. Right, and then we know very well chemical potential equation x2 is equal to n2 by n1 plus n2. Here x2 is equal to, here n2 is the negligible value, that's why we can write w2 by m1 by w1 by m1. This equation in substitute of in place of x2. Delta hf by r delta tf by t square is equal to w2 by m1 into m1 by w1. Both side multiplied and divided with 1000. Delta hf by here we want difference between the solid and liquid, that is the difference. Delta Tf, T means temperature, F means freezing point. Delta Tf is equal to here RT square by delta HF into W2 by M2 into M1 by W1. Here both sides multiplied and divided with 1000. Delta Tf is equal to RT square by delta HF into M1 by 1000 into W2 by W1 into 1000 by W1. Here this total equation we called as molality, that is the delta Tf is equal to RT square by delta HF into molality. Okay, this term we write as delta Tf by Kf into molality. This constant value we write as cryoscopic constant. This is the depression in freezing point derivation. In the same manner, elevation in boiling point also same thing. In elevation of boiling point also as it is a 99% same simplification. The difference is the when boiling point which is under equilibrium, liquid and vapor or both are under equilibrium, remaining almost as it is. The final equation of the elevation in boiling point is same thing, delta TB. Delta TB is equal to KB into molality. Okay, like this. Okay, na? I will send to a depression in freezing point and elevation in boiling point. I will send the material and follow the video and practice the elevation in boiling point. Okay, thank you very much.